Okay, so why don't you take a second and try and solve the problem, then pause the video while you try and solve the problem. Then, after you've attempted to do the problem, we can try and go through it together. Okay? Great. Okay, so now let's go through it. So you've got a business owner who obtained a $6,000 loan at a simple annual interest rate of R%. All right, so I'm going to start off with saying that this is the principal amount. This is your $6,000, and then you are adding 8%. So when you add 8%, you add 6,000 times whatever that percentage is. So if it's 10% or whatever, that's the percent that you're adding. Okay. Now, after 1 year, now I think we have to divide by 100. So if it's 10%, you always have to divide by 100 because it's actually 0.1, right? So if you increase something by 10%, you're actually increasing it by 10 over 100, which is 0.1. So that's what you're doing here. So that's why I do whatever percentage you're increasing, you have to divide this by 100. All right, so that's what you did. So that's the first part, in order to purchase the computer. All right, so obtain the loan, simple interest rate of R%. This is kind of how you write it. After 1 year, the owner made a single payment of 6,840. All right, so the year thing isn't in here right now because this is just, but basically year would be how many years this goes through, and that gets into putting parentheses around this and adding t, and I think other variables, but I haven't really looked into this enough to know this. I don't think we need it for this problem. What we need to know is that after 1 year, so you can just call this 1 or whatever, it doesn't matter. Point is that the exponent doesn't matter for this problem. You just know that this part, after this happens one time, you end up with $6,840. Alright, so that is the final amount, and that's after 1 year of taking this, of increasing 6,000 by this amount. Alright, so great. So the question is, including the interest, so this has the interest in it, and what is the value of R? So now all you have to do is you just have to solve for R. So to do that, you just subtract 6,000, so that leaves you with 840. Alright, and then you are left with 6,000 times R over 100, and then you multiply 100 out over there, so you get 6,000 is equal to 84000, right? So that's multiplying 100 over there, and then multiply by R on this side. So then what you do is you just take R is equal to 84000 divided by 6,000. Alright, so 84,000 divided by 6,000. So then we just grab our calculator really quick. There we go. And shorten that a bit for us here. And we get 84,000 divided by 6,000, and we get 14. So the answer is that R is equal to 14. Do we have 14? Yes, we do. So the answer is D.